Today, with a new portion of the chapter 18, that is the new portion is that it comes up with the title 18.3 Water Presence of an Eventful Journey. Section 18.3, page number is 221. So everyone take a look on that. So what this title tells about? Water presence of. Okay. Now there is we know already what are the sources of the wastewater. This is also called sewage. Now the wasted water are moving, that is they are flowing through the drains or the pipelines wherever the system, that is the circulation system is there. It is maybe through drain or maybe through the pipeline in the underground. It is buried, the pipes are buried underground and the wastewater is flowing through that, and they are going to a chamber. There is a large chamber. So I am drawing here some just diagram. These are the buildings. Okay, these are the civilization. From there the water is coming and they are moving to a large tank. They are moving to a large tank, and from there it is having some cyclic process. What are the cyclic process? That is, first of all they are filtered and then they are treated with some water, and those who are having in rail quarters or etc., they are very well known about that the waters they are using are chlorinated. So these are also using such steps, that is they are chemically treated. Okay, and then after that it ultimately becomes usable again, and when it becomes usable again, we can use it for the purpose of usable water. As the water is limited, because nowadays the rainfalls is the main source of the water, so it is decreasing day by day, and it is it is happening according to the region, and as the demand of water is increasing, so we have to cyclize the wastewater to usable water again. So these are the plants where the impurities or the chemicals already contaminated with that, it is neutralized or usable again, so that it can be used again in our daily life. Understood everyone? So there is a repeat. Okay, so this is the wastewater, this is the pipelines, this shows the pipelines. Okay, these lines is not straight. This shows the pipelines. This is the wastewater coming out from the household or from the offices, hospitals. Okay, then it moves up to a chamber. There is a large chamber which is generally organized by the municipal corporation or etc. Then the large chamber having some steps. What are the steps? There is a large filter to filter the plastic bottles, the thermocols or etc., the large impurities which is not soluble, the sand etc., and then it is chemically treated. The chemical treatment is step by step, that already we come to know about the contaminants. There is nitrate, the sulfate, the phosphate, these are. So these should be treated differently so that they are forming one salt, or ultimately they are not so much harmful to us. Okay, so this plant is called wastewater treatment plant. Later on we come to know about this, that is called wastewater treatment plant. Okay, so these water again, this is also showing pipelines. Then these pipelines are using that fresh water which is treated, then usable again. Okay, so this is the cycle. For this reason the title is Water Freshens Up an Eventful Journey. So we are using water, it is going to the plant and then again moving to the civilization, that is our daily use. Okay, understood? Now there is a two term, sewers and sewerage. SEWERS, sewers and sewerage. Now what these two terms indicates? So you can write it, the sewers are the pipeline used to flow the wastewater from the homes, offices, hospitals to the nearest wastewater treatment plant, WWTP is the wastewater treatment plant. Later on we come to know about this on detail. This is wastewater treatment plant. Okay, so the pipelines are called sewers. And what is sewerage? Also write it. The overall system of drainage, of sewage, the overall system of drainage of sewage system of flowing of drainage through sewers is called sewerage. The overall system of flowing of sewage through the sewers is called sewerage. Maybe sometime what happened that the sewers moved to a large ground, okay, which is the wasteland in the nearest to the civilization, that may be out of the city or out of the town. Then it is flowing to that particular place and they are dipped in the soil, so that the soil ultimately converts the wastewater into usable water again, because the layers of soil works as a filter here. Okay, so there is also another system, but wastewater treatment plant is different. Okay, so sewers and sewerage. Next one, come to table 18.1. Table 18.1, here serial number, type of sewage, sludge water which is coming out from the kitchen, substances which contaminate. Now you tell me, in the sludge water which is coming out from the kitchen contains which of the chemicals or which contaminants? Serial number 1, I will only write the contaminants. and the last column is any other remark. No need to write any other remark, so only contaminants. Tell me, no one is there to answer it. What present in the water, the sludge water that is coming out from the kitchen? These are the peels of vegetables, fruits, etc., oils. Okay, so these are the present on the water which are contaminated with that. The salt is also there, salt. Okay, so this is the present in the sewer. Next one is the foul water which is coming out from the toilets. Here the contaminants are maybe some organic salt, organic contaminants, that is nitrate, sulfate, phosphate, urea. Number 3 is trade waste, that is industrial and commercial organization. Here the contaminants also of organic and inorganic contaminants. What are these here? Here that is lead, heavy metals, sulfates, etc. Clear? So these 3 water, table 18.1 was completed. Next one, activity 18.3. Okay, 18.3 just tells you about study the sewage route in your home, school or building. Do the following. Now I am coming to the in the context of our school. You can see that in the corner of our school there is a, just think about the corners of your school, everyone, and in the corner when the rainfall is going down, then you can see that at corners the water is coming, that is flowing through the from the roof to the ground. Okay, and this water is flowing through the there is a drain, small drain, which is surrounded all over the school building, and it's moving to the large drain which is just opposite to our school building. Okay, and then it is flowing through the to the nearest field. Okay, so this is the also called the sewerage system. Now coming to activity 18.4, before that, treatment of polluted water is the headline. Okay, treatment of polluted water that I am telling about, that is wastewater treatment plan. Okay, so 18.4. Now you can see that the before treatment sample 1 and after aeration sample 2, filtered sample 3, chlorinated sample 4. Okay. Now what does this tells about? This tells, may I rub this portion? These steps I am writing here, the steps here. You will tell me what these steps tells about. First of all, that is aeration. aeration, you can see the word given in the bold letter, then filtration, and then chlorinated or chlorination. So these are the 3 steps. Now aeration is that agitation with air, agitation with air or oxygen, agitation with air or oxygen. Filtration, we know very well about filtration, that is to extract insoluble part, to extract insoluble part. Chlorination, to remove the viruses, bacteria, etc. Okay. So these are the 3 steps used to treat basically to wastewater to usable water again. Now you will read that portion, activity 18.4. Here you can see the pebbles are used, filtration process. In figure 18.2, filtration process, here the pebbles are used as a filter. So in the same way, our soil also contains a layer of pebbles, small pebbles, very small pebbles, and also of stone. These layers also works as a filter. For this reason, the wastewater is sometimes it is thrown, or sometimes it is placed at the field. Okay, so you will read the activity 18.4, and on the next day I will inquire you what the activity tells about, what does about the activity. Okay, and next day I will answer you the questions which is given on page number 223. What changes did you observe in the appearance of the liquid after aeration? Did aeration change the odor? What was removed by the sand filter? Did chlorine remove the color? Did chlorine have an odor? Was it worse than that of the wastewater? Okay, so you will read it, activity 18.4, and then we will start the activity from 18.4, the main unit. Okay, so have you understood, everyone? What is aeration? Can you see the board? Then you can write it. Aeration, that is agitation with air or oxygen. Write it. Agitation with air or oxygen. Filtration to extract insoluble part, and chlorination to remove the viruses, bacteria, microbes, etc. Okay, these 3 steps are given here. You will read carefully this section, that is activity 18.4, and then next day we will start from 18.4. Okay.